Ever since the dawn of the early nerd, these beautiful souls have been consumed by their obscure passions. Alchemists, magicians, mathematicians. The nerds of ye olden times are not gone. They've simply evolved into the programmers, graphic designers, and video editors of today. The geek class has existed throughout human history, and wherever there's a demographic, there's a market. In 1993, the perfect consumer crack hit the nerd demographic. Wizards of the Coast's very own Magic the Gathering. Before that, it was probably abacuses or assorted minerals or something. You wouldn't believe how much some people are willing to pay for the rare enough piece of cardboard. Makes one hungry for a piece of the proverbial pie. Hello friends, and welcome to TCG Card Shop Simulator, a game where you can stop being a wage slave and own your very own small business pandering to nerds. Which is kinda like what I do, except I don't take your money, just your attention and a small portion of your limited time here on this earth. Come along, my little capitalists, as I show you the art of the card clerk and plastic peddler.
I don't know who I am anymore. I'm getting too much money.
You begin your journey into generational wealth with a humble lot. Here, you'll learn the basics of shopkeeping. You make your money from a few different sources: sales, hosting games, and rare cards. All of your stock is ordered online and then delivered by Barry Allen. From there, you'll place your items on the shelves and set the price. Setting the price is the first time you'll have to engage your noggin. You make a profit even at market price, but setting a higher price will obviously increase your profit margins. Something we business folk call ROE, or return on investment. Yeah. On the other hand, you might end up selling more units at a lower price, giving you a faster return. Customers will sometimes make comments on prices, which will help you gauge how well it's working. It is, however, important to note that just because you get a single customer calling something expensive doesn't mean you actually need to lower the prices, as long as the other customers are still buying. Market prices change daily, so every morning you should double check that you aren't suddenly selling too cheap or too pricey. After perusing your vast and affordable wares, you'll do your best at basic math and get paid. Setting up play tables at your shop will also generate passive income, as the players pay an entry fee to play. It also keeps your shop looking more lively. The cool detail about this is once you start stocking certain new items like deck boxes, customers will actually start using them when they play. The last and quickest way to make a buck is good old-fashioned gambling. Instead of just selling the card packs, you can crack them open and add the cards to your collection. Each card has its own price that fluctuates with the market. Most cards are only worth a few cents, but some of them can go for thousands. A basic pack is worth around $4, so you can easily make a profit with a single card, or you can just end up with a bunch of trash cards that aren't even worth selling. It's probably not worth it overall, but as a TCG player and degenerate gambler myself, I can't resist the siren song of those big hits. Something you need to watch out for is actually the customers themselves. An unfortunate stereotype of card game players is the lack of personal hygiene, and that very stereotype has made itself into the game. Customers with visible stink clouds can't be trusted to take care of themselves, so you'll have to take things into your own hands. Smelly players in your store will tank your reviews, so you need to stay ever vigilant. Try to get them before they can even get in if you can. If I walked into a game store and I immediately got gassed by the owner, I would never show my face there again. Once the clock strikes 9, the shop closes and most of the customers finish up and leave. Most of them. You can take this time to restock your shelves or anything else you need to do by the end of the day. Hey, you made a nice little profit there. Wouldn't it be nice if it was a teeny bit bigger?
Ah! I'm getting too much money.
So now that you've been bitten by the money bug, it only goes up from here. It only gets bigger. It only gets more expensive. And most of all, it only gets more profitable. Empires aren't built on basic card packs. To make more money, you'll need to sell better products. And to get those better products, you'll have to buy the license. To buy the license, you'll have to sell cards. These new products are great, but that doesn't mean demand for the old products has stopped. Don't confuse expansion with replacement. To fit more products, you'll need to buy more shelf space. And to pay for those shelves? That's right, you'll have to move more product. What's that, champ? Just selling the cards isn't doing it for you. Expand into dice, plushies, comics, board games. Don't have room for all those different products? Renovate the store to make more room for more shelves for more products. This costs a lot of money and it raises your rent for the store, so you'll need to move more product. You have to spend money to make money. The profit stat means nothing. I spit on your profit. It means you're stagnating. Success isn't measured by the profit, it's measured by how much money is being moved around. That's expansion, baby. It's an endless, beautiful cycle, and you can't stop it or slow it down. The consumer has too much money, and they're scared. You need to help them spend it. You need to help them consume. If you can't keep up with the shop by yourself, then hire some help. Your first employee, Zachary, he's extremely slow and borderline useless. He's almost not worth hiring. Eventually, you'll replace him with a better worker. But me personally, I'm always gonna hold on to Zachary. Why would I hold on to the worst worker? It's because he gets paid $50 for a 13-hour shift. That's just above half the legal minimum wage. And the joy of worker exploitation will always mean more to me than being efficient. When somebody makes a mod that lets me throw beer bottles at his head, then I will be truly happy.
I'm at the bank about to withdraw all of it.
So, generally speaking, you don't want to scam your customers. Local card shops are at an inherent disadvantage against big retailers that can sell the same products for less. Their only advantage is their reputation with the local scene. When it comes to collectors, all that goodwill, just throw that shit out the window. Going from my experience with collectors that I've met, it is your patriotic duty to the US economy to separate these people from their money. I've played against a few people who pay no bills whatsoever, live with parents, and their only engagement with currency is to use it to buy an unholy amount of card packs. If you see an exclamation mark over a customer's head, they want to make a deal with you. If it's a trade, honestly just ignore it. Half the time, they're asking for a card that you don't have anyways. I don't know if that's a bug or just what the hell. If they want to sell you a rare card, it is absolutely essential to lowball the shit out of them. Never, ever, ever pay market price. If they're asking for more than market price, you lowball them even harder as punishment. Once you've either pulled or scammed a rare card, it's time to sell it for a severely overinflated price. Most of your customers will rightfully scoff at the price, but eventually somebody will buy it and you'll make a huge profit. The way I see it is, if someone's buying a $1,000 card, they're already making kind of a shitty financial decision. So if there's an idiot out there who will pay $1,000 for this card, why not see if there's an idiot that'll pay 20% over market price for this fancy card? And here's an advanced strat. If you really want to milk a rare for all it's worth, you can actually sway the invisible hand of the market by holding different tournaments for your players. For example, running a fire-type tournament will raise the prices on all fire-type cards. Market manipulation is how you know that you've truly made it as a capitalist. Warren Buffett would be so proud. Oh, holy shit, he's still alive.
Shat myself in front of the gang.
Hello, friends. I hope you enjoyed the video. If it wasn't obvious, I've recently gotten into TCGs, mainly a card game called Union Arena. It's a TCG based off of Shonen Jump anime. Really cool and manly, I know. I'm actually a little too into this game. I have a second channel I never did anything with, and I might end up turning that into a TCG channel. So if that's something you'd be interested in, let me know. If you also play, or you're just very bored, I'm surprisingly easy to get a hold of. There's YouTube comments, Twitter, and I have a Discord server. Links for all of those in the description. Well, I mean, obviously the comments aren't going to be in the shut up. Now, if you'll excuse me, friends, I'm off to pitch my latest $1 million idea. Subscription-based prosthetics. Until next time, friends.